Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little place of Belfair, Washington. Yes, I do call it Hickville, USA, and I do love where I live. So this is my August 2025 Saturday Series video number 5. So every month I concentrate on a particular stamp set, suite, bundle, or on the rare occasion, a kit. And this month, however, we are concentrating, and I have been working all month long with the Sunrise Ceiling Bundle. Now, this is a online bundle only. You will not find it in the catalog, and I absolutely love it. It is a hybrid embossing folder bundle. With that being said, we're not using the embossing folder because this is a mystery as to what I will come up with today, this being a 5th Saturday of the month. But every month I have a Monday series and a Saturday series of video, and I do put out a Wednesday series of videos on certain months. However, for August and September, there will be no Wednesday series. There probably will be videos thrown out there on Wednesdays, but not on a regular basis, as my grandson has football this month. So, with that being said, on my Mondays, the first Monday is always a sketch card, the second Monday is a case of card, the third is always a shaker, and the fourth is always a fun fold. If there are 5 Mondays, that is also a mystery as to what I will come up with for you and me both. And for the Saturday series, these are designed a bit differently. They're still using the same stamp set, suite, or bundle or kit in that month, but the first Saturday is always designed for the casual stamper. For the beginner stamper. The second is always for the casual. The third is designed towards the avid, and the fourth for the extreme. And the fifth, like this one, is whatever. It's a mystery as to what I'm going to come up with. And I really hope that you like what I have come up with, because it has taken me, honestly, almost 3 hours to figure this out. Not the it just was 3 hours. It's very, very hot. I messed up many times, and I had to sit here. I tried a couple of other things that did not work out. They weren't coming together, and I was like, I want to do something different. I want to show them something that's not necessarily a card, but something they could do. So I really hope that you like what I come up with. So let's look at the stamp set first. You have congratulations, you deserve the best, happy retirement, best wishes, you're destined for great things, ahoy, the sails, the sailboat, the hull, the water, this water, and a bird. These are polymer stamp sets. This is the wonderful hybrid embossing folder, and I'm sure I will get many more uses out of this. This also was a gift from the wonderful Lori. Now, this sailboat in the center here, I have shown you. Where is my sample of it? Okay, my sample piece is gone. Oh, no, here it is. This piece right here. When you emboss it, it also will die cut this boat out as well and emboss it. You can also stamp it once it is embossed. You can leave it in it without die cutting it out and stamp directly on it. I have done that as well. So this is what the embossing folder looks like. And there's your little boat. Will come right out of there, the little sailboat. So these guys I'm going to keep in here just for my personal use. And then we have all these wonderful dies. So we have 2 wave dies, 2 clouds. We actually have 3 sets of boats. So you have this medium boat and the medium sails. We have a wee small boat and sails, and we have the large boat. Today we are using the medium boat and medium sails, and one of these clouds, and the birds. The bird dies are in my little tray. We are going to set all of this aside. Let me show you what we are making. So these are available. I did look this up. So these were the suitcase treat boxes. Now, I forgot I even had purchased these back when they came out in the mini catalog. But they are available still to be purchased. But I'm going to show you how you can make one. Yes, I am. This is what took me so long. Yes. So Now, a note to yourself as well is don't lock these little pieces in place and then try to pull them apart, because you will tear it. So this is now my nice little sample piece. We are not using this one. We're going to make one and use the one I am making. So this will go back into this package in a minute. Now, this piece we're not using this tab. We're going to do a faux tab using the keeping tabs punch. We're going to make a slit in it for its little handle right here using the Label Me Fancy punch. Any one, something will do. So we're going to do a faux slit. I mean, not that one. A faux slit in our little handle here. And it does work. Let me show you. So here is my wee little suitcase. This is a rough copy, right? There it opens. So there is my wee little suitcase. Yes, you would need to tack it down or put a little string around it, but there is our cute little suitcase we are going to be using. Now, I also have, we are going to be using a cut apart piece. This says, "Let Your Dreams Sail," which is going to be perfect for my little suitcase. Look at that, right? This is something I had with my hubby's scrapbooking stuff. So let's get started, shall we? So I made myself a pattern, and I'm not cutting anything here. These darker spots are where I'm cutting and where my little wedges of pie are going to be taken out of. And so this is 6 by 9. On the 6-inch side, score it 1 1/8 on both ends. That's right here. On the 9-inch side, you're going to score it 1 1/8 at 4, 5 1/8, and at 8. Then we'll fold it, we'll put it together, and then we're going to decorate it. Now, we should have enough left over, if I do it right, to get my tabs out. You're going to need 2 of the keeping tabs punch, or whatever you would like to use. So let's get started. Oh, and I am using this die from the mixed label dies. I already have that done as well. So I have a full sheet of cardstock. You'll see the other goodies when we get to them. We're going to open this up because we're going to need it. First of all, we're going to cut it to 9. I want to clean the track because I've cut quite a bit. That's why my little toothbrush was left out there, just to make sure I get a nice cut with my cutter here. So 9. This will be for my keeping tabs punches. I need 2. 1, 2, and I think I'm going to need a little bit more cardstock, to tell you the truth, here in a minute. But there's my 2 tab punches. We're going to set those up there in the tray. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to cut it at 6. Now, on the 6-inch side, we are going to score it 1 1/8 on both ends. This is easiest for me. 1, 2, and 3. One more just for good measure. Why? Because I can, of course. 1 1/8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. One more. Why? Because I can. All right. So there is that. Next, we are going to score on the 9-inch side. We're going to score it 1 1/8. 1, 2, 3. One more for good measure, right? Because I'm feeling funny today and it's super hot and I've probably lost some brain cells in the heat. Now we're going to score it 4. 1, 2, 3. One more for good measure. 5 1/8 right there. 1, 2, and 3. One more for good measure, and we're going to go all the way down to 8. Just want to get it right on there. 1, 2, 3, one more for good measure. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I do want, it says for the handle, keeping tabs two of the punches we did. For the layers, we need 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. We already have one that is a cut apart for a sentiment, but I would like another one in the same color as the cardstock. So give me a minute. Three and 3/4 by 2 3/4, because it'll make this easier. I'm hoping 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And if I've done this right, that is just going to set in there. And yes, could be a little, we'll have to see. I think I might need to take like a 1/16 of an inch off of that, but we're going to work with this for now. So I'm going to set those aside. Now I'm going to score, well, it's already scored. We're going to crease these up, and away. Is how I like to do all of my creases. It's just me. You feel free to do it however you would like, but this is just how I do it. Now we're going to do the sides, up, and away. And last one, up, and away. So it's really quite even. I mean, if you went like this, that's basically one is going to sit inside the other, like that, right? My box. Looks like I was off a little bit on this. I probably didn't get this one quite to, it looks like I'm missing 1/8 of an inch on there. So it needs to be 9 1/8. This is going to work. Should be 9 1/8. That does happen from time to time. Yes, it needs to be 9 1/8, but I can work with it. This should have been just 1/8 of an inch longer, but I can, when I glue it, it's going to work just fine. So next, oh, the scissors. So, like so, well, this one is smaller there. That's how it was. Okay, so on all of these, we're not cutting up here. We are going to cut into the center up to there. And I'm just going to take a little bit out of this side and a little bit out of that side. Just a little bit up the center. And then basically all I'm doing is cutting out that score line on each side. We're going to do this on both the front, the side, and on the opposite side. So not the front and the back, but both the side and the opposite side. Do not cut here. Cut on the 9 1/8 inch side. All right. I want to do some stamping on the little 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 piece of cardstock. And it will be easier to stamp on that than to try to do it on the front of this, though you could. Because what if I get it on the back side? I don't want to do that. So basically, we have our box. This is going to come in, right? Like so. We're going to glue it here. We're going to glue this here. This one's going to come down on top. So this one, because I messed up and that one's the shorter end, that is now going to become the bottom piece for my box. because I messed up. You can see that I am literally 1/8 of an inch shy right there. That's why I messed up, but it's okay. I'm going to give you the right measurement. I just wrote it on my thing here. So the next one I make, but this is going to be fine. This is the bottom of the box. This is going to come in. Now I want to glue these tabs. I want to glue them to the inside here. I don't want them on the outside. I want them on the inside of my box, my suitcase, my faux suitcase, basically. See, these are right because these are done with that 1/8. I just messed up at the end there. And it does happen. But thankfully for me, this is the inside and it's not going to. Unless I told you, you really would not know that that is. You could think, oh, that's just how she designed it. But I'm being honest with you about it. So next, we are making the closure of my box like these. So we want these tabs also to be glued to the inner part of my box. Now, I call this a faux suitcase because our tab, keeping tabs punch, is going to be the handle on this wee little suitcase. So there we have our cute little box, which will close nicely. Just like that, right? But to make it a true little suitcase, we need that little tab, right? Because this one, I don't want to close it up. If I close it up, it's never going to come apart again. Oh, let me show you. All right, I'll decorate it one day, but okay, this one, you put these two together like so, right? This comes up and over and locks in place down there in that little groove. Up, over, locks in place. Don't try to pull those apart. Do not. It does not want to come apart. It really does not. These get tucked in here. This goes like that. And then these tabs get tucked into here. And there is the handle on our suitcase. So this is what the Stampin' Up one looks like. Okay, this is what mine looks like. Not bad, not bad, right? I think it's a go. It's a win in my book. I'm pretty happy with what I've come up with. So I just needed to add that extra 1/8 of an inch. But you can see actually it works just fine without it. It does. So this is my box, Stampin' Up's my box, right? So to make our handle, so you could put wherever you want your handle, but we have 2 keeping tabs punch. So you're going to fold them over. One of them, I wasn't too careful when I originally did this, but now I'm going to try to be. So I would like to find the center. So I think I'm going to try to find the center with the pencil. We'll see if this works. The center being right about here. And I need a Post-it note for a handle, which I had one a minute ago and I've promptly lost it. I lost the Post-it note. Come on, my little Post-it note tabby is gone. Oh, there it is. This will work. So, gonna fold it over like that. We are gonna put this in here. Look for hopefully that center-ish. We're gonna Oh, I can't do it double. We have to do it single. So, because this is cardstock. The other stuff was just construction paper. That said, no, you don't, but at least I can see where everything is now. So here we go. There's my little dot, my indentation from where I tried to punch it. Oh, yeah, we don't want to see any of that underneath there. We're going to have to go farther down, because I don't want to punch any of that. So there's my little handle. I think we'll fold it over so we hide that. Now, that will work. We're going to have to do this again. Yes, again. This one is going to get scored. At 1/4 of an inch on both sides. 1, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. And then I need to mark these again so the lines add up. Oh, I had to do it this way. Darn it. This is not going to go through my punch. It's not going to want to go through the punch. It's not going to want to go through there. Alright, we're going to cut this apart. This is the only way it's going to work, because this is thicker cardstock than what I originally did. There's one. I just used flimsy cardstock when I originally did this, and you could bend it over. But this will work. I have faith. So, I have this one. Hopefully this will work. That's not going to line up right. We're going to have to punch it again. See, this is going to be what's laying down. So let's just punch it again. It's all right. You won't see it. There's one. Let's try that again. Trial and error. Sometimes it works the first time, sometimes it doesn't. There's that one. Not yet, not there. This, yes. Okay, that's one. Now we're gonna go do the same on this one. Fold that over. sometimes you just have to be creative with things. I put the glue on the wrong side to begin with, so we're going to have to glue this one to this one. I might have to repunch it because they're not going to line up maybe. It's going to work. I have faith. I just shot a whole bunch of glue all over me. Fold this over. And we now have a handle. Yes, was that a little bit of a pill? Yes, it didn't work out as easy with the, I gotta find which way this little box opens here, right? So my little handle now is gonna go right here on the top, but I wanna give it a good minute while we decorate. We're gonna let this sit right there as a weight on it and let it sit. And we're gonna decorate this piece to go on the front, and we are going to take it down by a 1/16 of an inch just because I want to. I don't have to, but for me, I'm going to. Let's see. You can adjust it to your liking. I'm going to take it down 1/8 of an inch. I just want it a little there. I think that's much nicer. So let's get to a little bit of decorating on this piece. Stampin' Pierce mat. Come out wherever you are. Right? No, no, no. And it says, I'm not coming out at all for you. All right, I'll take this one. Oh, it's right next to me. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. We are going to use basic gray. Let me show you the goodies I have. So we have a wonderful cloud. I feel like something just flew out at me. We have our medium sailboat, and I have 2 sails. So I have this dark sail, but I have this one with a bit of pattern in it, and I'm going to use that one. Why? Because I can and I want to. And I think it looks nice. If I change my mind, I will just glue the solid one down in a minute. So there's our sailboat. We're going to have a sailboat, some waves, and I think we're going to do this maybe as a tag to hang. So this is going to have ahoy in basic gray. This is from the mixed label dies. Oh, that looks really nice. Really, really, really nice. And let's do some waves in the background here. Or water, not real waves. I am going to take a basic gray, hold on, marker, and color, if I can get to the basic grays. I want to color this dark. I think it will just stand out a little bit more. Yes. I like that much better. There's our boat. There's our cloud. We could center it. And then we're going to put some birds. Now you could stamp birds, but I went ahead and die cut them because they're really nice birds. We need this little bit. And we are going to use, I need the minis. The mini-me's for all of this. So this one's going to go ahead and get glued down. This could be a little happy retirement package. Put a gift card in there if you wanted to. It is totally, totally up to you. And I'm going to glue down the bottom of the ship so it's not out flopping around and going to get caught on anything. It's so hot. And here's our little birds. The large one I went in the cloud. A little partial. This one's looking for the Fritos like it does on the ferries. Looking for the Fritos. Right. I think we need to do a little sponging around it to give it a little bit of definition. And we may or may not need ink on the basic gray, but we're gonna look. So neutrals. Why does it look like there isn't a basic gray marker? Okay. That is so not the right color. This is smoky slate. Soft suede, which should not even be in there. So we're going to go with, let's pick one of these over here, have to be a no. We'll just grab a new sponge dauber, which this one is losing its top, so it's going to become the gray. I know I had one at one time. Going to give us just a little bit of definition. And I even think I have some basic gray baker's twine we can get out and make for that. Oh, that's so much better. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then let's do, let your dreams set sail. And we're going to sponge around our little ahoy, which is going to go to label that basic gray or put a little scrap piece of basic gray on it. Wrong drawer. Look at that. Basic gray right here. So this gets to go on the front, which is this way, because it opens, right? This is the top of our little suitcase. This is going to go on my shelf because this is just too cute. Too darling. That is just adorable. Just adorable. I don't want to do any glue on there because it needs to be able to be opened, right? So, oops, almost forgot. A luggage tag. That's what this is. It's a luggage tag. Ah! We have made ourselves a luggage tag. And we need to put a hole like right here. We made ourselves a little luggage tag. So, I know this is going to work. So there's our... we could even do, if we wanted to, we could sponge around our handle. Do I want to? I think I do. I don't want to do the bottom, just the tops and the sides. I don't want to draw too much attention to where it's going to be glued. So there's that little piece there that's bugging me, so I'm just going to clip that right out of there. And there is some tear tape, and then we'll add glue to it as well. And I think we need a wee little piece on the other side. If I had any red liner tape, I would use that because that stuff is super duper strong. But I'm all out. But that stuff is the good stuff. Just gonna give it a minute, right? We can put the cap on this. Oh no, we can't because we have to glue. Oh, that held beautifully. Let your dreams set sail. I mean, how perfect is this? And it was just in that stuff of me that the stuff of mine that I had purchased for my hubby's navy scrapbook. He's not gonna miss it. Let your dreams set sail. Oh. See, I could. I mean, even that. Okay. I like this one better. So yes, we're gonna swap it out. I can change my mind. Some of you may like the pattern, but now that I see it, I like this better. That just is this is better. That's better. Let me know in the comment section if you think that one's better, because I do. We are going to add our little luggage tag here, hopefully. Part of me wants to like make a loop and then tie a bow. So I don't know why, but I want to put a loop through it here. Like that. Put this through it and then tie it on there. So let's just make sure we have plenty of thread. I don't know how much that is. I'm not going to measure because I just want to make sure I have enough for this idea in my head. Okay, let's see. This is 14 inches. So I want to do it like that, like a luggage tag, right? But I want to tie a bow. I don't want to just tie a knot. I want a bow. And it's got to go the other way. Then this has got to come through the back for me to have the bow in the front. The good thing about this, oh, that is perfect. Okay, this bow loop is a little too big. We're going to pull them together, cut off the excess. There is my little luggage tag to go on my wee little luggage, and you can open and close this. Do-do-do-do. Ta-da! We did it! I did it! I'm so excited! Yes! I have stuff all over the place again. I'm gonna have to clean up, but isn't that just the cutest little box? Let me stand up so I can see that you guys can see this. Isn't that so sweet? So let me show you. Right? That came out adorable. I know this is a great little piece on there. So we could do embellishments, but I don't think it really needs anything more. I just don't. Oh, if I had something silvery. I don't have any silver. I don't want to put anything on it. I just don't. So I'm not. I don't have to, right? So thank you. Lori, thank you. Deb, thank you. Michelle, thank you. Everybody, Phyllis for the paper. Allie, you guys have all been such wonderful people. All of you out there who watch this channel. Leslie, thank you. I cannot tell you. Tammy, thank you. Daily. Love these, Tammy. Love the wee little dies that I have been using, the little sentiment dies. I am so blessed. I feel so blessed. And I would not have been able to create nearly as many things as I've been able to create without you. So thank you so much. You have given me such joy. I can't describe it. I honestly can't. But I am eternally grateful and extremely, extremely humbled by your generosity, by your support. And I look forward to each and every day. I wouldn't be sitting out here in 90 degrees heat, no AC, just my little window fan. The fan's only this big, honestly. It's only this big. Creating to share with you. If I didn't love doing this. So thank you. Thank you so very much for allowing me to share my love of paper crafting with you. If I don't know if you ever saw what was it? It was a Nicolas Cage movies about angels. And he collected a little girl and he asked what they loved most about their life here on earth. If that were to ever happen to me, guys, right now in this moment, besides my family, I would tell them my YouTube family. I what is one of the most best things that have happened to me? This channel and you. Yes. What is one of the most best experiences of my life that I have lived so far? Right now, I'm living it. I am living it each and every day when I come out here. I can't explain it to you why I would feel that way, except that's what's in my heart. So thank you so much. And I do sincerely hope that you come back here and visit me in my wonderland. Bye for now.